We should just start on this. So I feel like we should start a podcast covering frogs in depth.
Yeah.
And then one day just rock up to like the whole thing is like us seriously talking about frogs and then build a following.
Academic level discussing frogs and the ins and outs of frogs.
And debating it, obviously, with a lot of advanced debate. And then, one day we turn up to Thailand at the show and the whole thing has been as a cover to expose the Thailand frog shows.
I think it sounds like a great podcast and people would be...
Well, no, the whole idea is to just troll people into the idea that we get like actual doctors from University of Cincinnati. Don't even know if that's a real university, but whatever. Who's a frog enthusiast who listens in every week to hear our latest frog talk and how two are being found. Well, here's some great frog news.
Okay.
Bird poo frog among 5 new species classified in Papua New Guinea. So a few months ago, they discovered the bird poo frog.
Okay. And then they call it the bird poo frog?
Because it literally looks like bird poo.
Okay. Well, still, they could have been more respectful.
5 new species of frog were found in April.
Excuse me, but yes, isn't that roughly? I mean, that's after you were already there. So
yeah, isn't there a little bit of a?
What did you do to a frog species?
I feel like that could be the new tactic. We go to random places with like a dog that we paint, or we just go some country, find a dog, paint it, and then hope that people find it and then discover and say, hey, this is different.
I mean, that is one option.
I mean, it's definitely worth the time to spend
100%
a whole year of a podcast just to troll in the hope that someone falls for.
Absolutely. 100% worth it.
Yes, definitely. There's been a suspected frog mucus ritual deaths in Australia. So again, Australia in
interesting. Yeah.
Making waves in the frog world.
Which is just what we wanted to hear. So
well, I think it's perfect for you to come out here and, you know, get deep in the land of frogs.
I mean, why not? You know, we've all got passions in life, so frogs could be the next one. Who knows?
Well, on that note, have you been in Essex recently?
I have not.
So. I'd like to see you prove that because Essex police are investigating reports of a man that sounds very similar to you.
Okay.
Who's been taking dummies from babies' mouths.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
4 different incidents.
Got a really good collection going. So, all right. So this is this thing just like runs up, takes the dummy, runs off.
Basically, yeah.
All right. Sweet.
Jesus, this description of this guy. So the suspect is described as slim, white, and aged in his 20s with light brown eyes and yellow teeth.
Okay. Sweet.
So, yeah, quite creepy. Yeah, but no real follow-up to that story. It does seem just a wacky headline.
Nice.
But in a related thing, now this could be your future if you get caught.
Okay.
Also in Essex, a man has been jailed for posing as a girl, 16, to blackmail boys.
Okay.
He used the alias Chloe to contact his victims who were aged between 11 and 16.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And then instigated sexualized conversations, asking the boys to send him pictures or videos before blackmailing them into sending images or money. I feel like this is way too easy of a trap to fall into. Like, if you're a like teenage boy, it's basically just luck that this doesn't happen to you because
Yeah.
yeah, like how do you not fall for this realistically? Like,
I mean, Chloe starts messaging you. You're like, ooh, Chloe's messaging me, and she's asking for pictures and videos. Oh, I am so in. And then you just into it. I mean, it's a reasonable, happened to all of us in our teenage years. Even though we didn't have internet when I was a teenager, but it's fine. So
I feel like I was like 2 years away from being on the wrong end of this. Just like the internet came in just enough where, or pure luck even, that I didn't come across a guy like this that I know of.
Sadly.
Even better, he was so when the police got this guy and confronted him with the evidence in the interview, he said, "Well, you're meant to be doing the investigation. I'm sure you'll find out. Keep digging."
Wow.
Always good to play the police like that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you want to do. If the police come asking questions, be like, "You're the fucking police people. Do the policing. Fuck you. I'm not cooperating with you."
Police love passive-aggressive responses.
They do. That is why they are in the business. So yeah. Just if you're ever confronted by a policeman, passive aggression is the way to go.
Oh. And there's not even a way of protecting yourself as a young man from this. Like, you could ask for video call, but like realistically, that's just very easy to get out of. So
yeah. You just gotta hope for the best, and that you don't get blackmailed.
And use other people's dick pics as your own. That's probably the only safe way around it.
Yeah, exactly. So,
well, you've been considering penis enlargement surgery.
I have. I mean, depends what is a good price. Is there a special offer on? Who knows? So.
It would help if I didn't just cut the story out of the page just then, which is not the ideal thing to do.
We weren't trying to cut it. We were trying to extend it. What's going on? There should have been more. Not just.
Well, a man has died after a fake doctor performed penis enlargement surgery operation on him.
What now? A fake doctor has decided, oh, hey, I'll offer penis enlargements.
Yeah, so I guess you do need to be careful that your penis enlargement surgeon is an actual doctor.
I would say that's an important element that you need to be sure of, yeah. Like at the consultation, are you an actual doctor? Or am I in a pub right now?
Wow. How many years jail do you reckon this fake doctor got? The guy died from the botched penis enlargement surgery. How many years in jail?
7.
You're over. You got 5.
I was gonna say 3, but then I was like, nah, 7's more realistic. So,
okay, what do you reckon his real job was?
His real job was so I'm guessing he needed access to tools, like medical style tools. So I'm gonna say he was a delivery driver for McDonald's.
Well, we don't know that he wasn't, because it just says that he was a restaurant worker. So potentially, I guess he could have been a delivery driver, or he could have been a dishwasher,
Yeah, yeah. Perfect.
Like, you would normally, if he was a chef or even a waiter, you would think you'd be saying waiter, sir.
I mean, he was sitting around one weekend. He was like, "Oh, I got to get me a side hustle. What do people do? They publish, self-publish books. They do a YouTube channel. That's boring. I think I'll just do penis enlargements. There's good money in that. Do a YouTube course over like next week." Yeah.
Now, yeah, I mean, to some degree, you do kind of have to. And you're not supposed to victim blame, but at the same time, if I told you that this guy was doing it in his house, maybe it is on you to start asking questions as to.
Yeah. I feel like if the dude is like, "Come to my house, I will give you a bigger penis," you would have to question that. I feel. Yeah, that's a bit suspicious. So yeah.
Yeah, the guy began experiencing problems and then went to multiple hospitals and he died. Now it is said that the guy had admitted to performing on another guy, performing a penis enlargement on someone else, but nothing has come out about that, and he's refused to reveal what type of silicone oil he used in his procedures.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Now, the wilder thing of this is like, even if I were to say to you, right, there's a guy who wants his penis enlarged and you're going to perform the penis enlargement surgery. Again. Where does one even start to do that?
At the base. Yeah, I don't know.
No, but like, wouldn't you be like, well, what do I actually do?
Go to YouTube and just search "how to enlarge penis" on my friend. And there's the step-by-step video, and you just follow that. It's easy money.
Yeah, we should follow it at home.
Just, like some people set up businesses in their garage. That's what you do. Penis enlargements. They'll be coming around the clock.
I mean, you say this as a joke, but there is actually there is actually online videos that show you how to perform a penile implant. And
beautiful.
Just God.
Buy it off AliExpress. Watch how to insert it. Yeah, there you go.
Jesus. Well, yeah, it's yeah. Okay, I don't think it's on YouTube. It's on Vimeo.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Yeah.
There's minimal invasive, no touch penis implant surgery.
How do you do no touch?
Always good to have like a background on who developed the technique and how to do it. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that is disgusting.
Of all the things that has ever happened, I've never seen you genuinely be disgusted by something.
Well, I mean, like, who would think to do it? What I love is that, so this presentation is by Dr. Darren J. Katz, which is a fine name, but whatever. But absolutely. The other guy's name is Dr. Christopher J. Love.
Perfect.
I feel like, if you're going to get your penis enlarged, you want to go to a Dr. Love.
You do. Yes, you do.
Even the video says this video is made to teach other urologists how to perform penile implant surgery. Oh, dear God. I don't even want to.
If you don't want to say what it is, it's bad. I'm just,
It's like cutting at the top and then shoving something up. I mean, at the base, like
no. Thank you. There you go. So,
I do have some scissors over here. So, let's just put it out there that Dave will be visiting at some point in months coming. So,
we'll be locking the door. Oh man, no. We're all
Don't worry, it's very safe and minimally invasive. There will be very minimal snips in.
Yeah, I'd like to see your medical license, sir, before we get into any of this.
But don't worry, I can Photoshop something.
Bear in mind, I know you and know that you haven't been to medical school. So, yeah.
Look, I'm going to get a job in a restaurant in the coming months, so we're all good.
Well, if that happens, then the situation's different. So,
McDonald's down the road is hiring, so.
It's a competitive market,
What medical school did you go to? Well, I started out at KFC and then I was poached by McDonald's.
Yeah. I mean, you're working with meat all day, you get a feeling for it.
Look, if you can put a burger and a bun into a microwave, I think you can cut up a penis and make it bigger.
That'll be $5,000, please, which is cheaper than any other penis enlargement surgery you will find on the internet. So.
Two things. One, we should tell people that the reason we're in Thailand is to get discount penile enlargement surgery.
That would be a reason people go there, I'm sure. So,
especially as soon as you get into a taxi. Oh, what brings you to Thailand? Well, cheap penis enlargements.
Yeah. What else would I be here for? What else is Thailand known for?
I mean, even going around here and telling people I always got back from Thailand for a penis enlargement.
Oh yeah. That would be fun.
Yeah. Or even imagine going and like talking to like one of the street girls and telling them that can they do Sunday because I need to wait an extra 2 more days until my penis enlargement chills out.
It should be fine. It's just, have to wait for the all clear. So
gotta wait for the stitches to warm up. Do you want to be my first of my new 4 inches?
I mean, it was worth it. It doubled in size. So,
Wide, not long, but
yeah, of course. There you go. Wow.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason to go to Japan, though. And I think it's going to make your dream come true. Do you want to take a guess? What's happened?
I mean, I know this is a setup somehow, but I don't know. I mean, my dreams could come true. I don't know. Is it like something to do with video game characters or something?
No.
Damn it.
But the police are warning of Yeah, your dream come true happening.
Police are warning. They're not supposed to know about it. So.
Yeah, I don't actually know. Legitimately, I don't know how they would even know about this.
Okay. So, all right, which dream are we talking about, man? Because there's a few that could take place in Japan, to be honest.
Well, we're in the city of Fukuoka.
All right, we're halfway there.
Police in Fukuoka issued a prefecture-wide email warning regarding a group of suspicious men wearing a skimpy item of lingerie or nothing at all. According to the police, in the crime and prevention email, about 10 of the men were completely naked and 10 were wearing garter belts when spotted at about 2 p.m.
2 p.m. All right.
Yeah. Shouting loudly if they spot suspicious people and avoiding dark and secluded. Oh, no. The police have warned that advising residents to take personal safety measures such as shouting loudly if they spot suspicious people.
It's a good personal safety message right there, tactic.
Yeah. If you're walking down the street at 2 p.m. and you see 10 naked men and 10 men with garter belts on, you shout loudly.
Or, yeah, don't get caught shouting quietly. Shout loudly at them. And, yeah, it's good for personal care, that one. I like it.
Yeah, it's
Is there any other information of what they're getting up to? Is it just running around in the nude, and in various lingerie? What's going on?
That was all that was in that article. So I'm trying to find in other articles.
I feel like there's some sort of initiation ritual going on here to some sort of club, and I want part of it. So yeah.
It does, because it says, but get this, one local claimed that he's seen groups of naked men at the coast for about 20 years. These guys apparently hustle to put on underwear if someone walks by. So it's not a one-time stunt, it's an ongoing mystery.
Definitely something we need to investigate, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely something weird's going on. Let's get involved.
You can join the nude part. I'll go the garter belt part.
I mean, no problems. Let's run around with 20 other dudes in the in the nude/lingerie.
The hard part is that it's all in Japanese, so you can only rely on limited things. But I do love that the Japanese news went and just only interviewed old people about it, who were obviously rightfully freaked out that.
As you would be, if you're an old dude, you see 20 naked dudes running towards you.
I do love the idea too that they have pictures of garter belts, which is just literally the thing around the waist with the thing. So, I mean, I don't know how you would say that's not naked, because effectively,
technically there is an item of clothing, technically, but yeah. I don't know. They must be a different team. That said, what's going on there. One team is naked. One team has the garter belts.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something going on here I want to be a part of. There's definitely something. It's like an underground thing.
Yeah. Well, one of your idols has been arrested. One of the reasons you were coming to Australia.
Did you get arrested again, sir? What?
No, not me.
Oh, all right. Marcus? No. All right.
A prominent crocodile specialist.
Okay.
What do you think he did?
I'm guessing he crossbred crocodiles with kangaroos.
No, the job is a little bit misleading.
Okay.
The crimes weirdly don't have anything to do with crocodiles.
Okay.
Even though he's a crocodile specialist.
maybe that's why he got in trouble. Stepping outside of his area of expertise.
Potentially. So. I mean, he did happen to plead guilty to dozens of charges of bestiality of pet dogs.
I mean, yeah, that's not good. I don't know what's wrong with people. Plenty of crocodiles there, and he goes and does that. So
yeah, how disgusting.
He's a specialist, knows all the moves. So
it is very weird to be a specialist in one animal and then go abuse another animal.
Well, maybe he just cares too much for the crocodile. He's like, no, you I will not abuse. This dog over here, though, getting it. So yeah, very, very unusual. So
they basically didn't show the from what I'm reading that basically the judge had to warn them that their thing was so disgusting that it was going to freak them out.
Okay, nice.
That's how, yeah. And that he had a sadistic sexual interest in animals, and in particularly dogs, dating back to at least 2014. And that his deliberate and planned conduct resulted in the intentional killing of at least 39 animals.
Yeah, that's not good at all. Like what happened in 2014 that made him go, you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah, like what makes you turn to, I'm going to get into dog bestiality?
Yeah. In 2013, he was like pet owner of the year. 2014, definitely didn't win.
Yeah. And like even the articles, like, we're not going to explain what this guy actually did because it's too graphic. But that he would go on websites and source dogs online, build rapport with the owners who were reluctantly giving away their pets due to travel or work.
Mm.
And then he would take photos knowing that they would want updates on the pets later on. And so he would take photos so he could send them knowing that he wouldn't be able to later.
Wow. Yeah. What a prick.
Jesus. He even had a shipping container specifically done for the filming of all this stuff on his property.
Wow. Yeah, that's disgraceful and horrible, awful stuff. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But they found that he was also messaging like-minded people and sending them stuff. Wow. Like-minded people. Well, there you go. Weirdos. That's horrible, man. That's yeah. I feel like he should have stuck with his crocodiles. And there you go. Try that with a crocodile, sir. That's your punishment. It is so weird though to be like, yeah, I'm obsessed with crocodiles for work. But yes, at home I go and do that with dogs.
Yep. That's very weird indeed.
Well, on that note, what type of crocodile should you not bring to the baseball?
I'm gonna guess any kind. So
well, no, with your emotional support animals, you can bring them now to kind of anywhere.
Okay. I don't know. Do crocodiles enjoy baseball? Is it something that they?
Well, you got to remember that crocodiles, they don't have crocodiles in America.
Okay. Right. So I still have no idea.
Well, they do have alligators.
Yeah.
And a Philadelphia Phillies fan and his emotional support alligator, Wally, were denied entry to Wednesday's game.
Yeah. I mean, I get the emotional support animal thing, and that's okay. Where do you come up with just get an emotional support crocodile? That's
Alligator.
Alligator, sorry. Like, why?
Be realistic. Don't be ridiculous. No one's going to bring an alligator. Crocodile. Alligator, though.
Lost in the moment. I apologize. But yeah, kind of crazy. I don't know why that would be the animal you would choose for your emotional support. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they actually say that they allow support dogs in training, but not any other animal.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, there you go. Yeah, animals that have a reputation for eating things that walk, probably not the best emotional support animal to bring. I don't know, though. I mean, it's got a name like Wally. It's clearly a fun-loving alligator. So,
yeah. Well, it does seem weird as well that we think of this like support animal thing as being recent. But there's the curse of the Billy the Goat involving the Chicago Cubs, which I didn't know stems from some guy put a curse on the Cubs when he and his goat were denied entry into a World Series game.
Yeah.
But it seems weird that you would have been able to even think to bring a goat to the baseball back then.
Well, he did, and he was so offended. He cursed them for a long time. And then, so maybe that's what's going to happen with the Phillies. Maybe this dude and Wally are going to put a curse on them. And yeah, they'll never win the championship again.
Yeah, rightfully so. I think everyone should be allowed to bring their alligator. Just have a sea of alligators underneath the floor.
Yeah. Otherwise, a curse will be put on the team and they'll never win the world championship of American sport that, is only played by American teams. So.
Well, no, the World Series is not named after that. It's named after, I think it's like a magazine or newspaper that was called the World Series. The World. Right. So you, sir, have wrongly...
I still think it's hilarious. I'll keep my fake outrage. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
And many countries do play baseball.
Oh, yeah, I know, but not in that championship or tournaments or whatever, right? There's only American teams in it.
Yeah, but their best players get sent there anyway, so...
There you go.
Yes. Well, you like to cheat at chess.
I like to cheat at everything, yeah. So, taking advantage when you can see it.
Well, someone's had to come out and deny a tactic you've used on many occasions, both for cheating and just for the fun of it.
Is this the tactic that was used in Only It's Always Sunny? Because I feel like they've already done this story better than we're going to.
Well, this is the sex toy cheating scandal that's engulfed chess, which was around a while ago. And so actually exactly a year ago, according to the article, it kicked off. And nice. For whatever reason, the guys decided to come out and deny it now. That he's denied that he did in fact use a vibrating dildo to cheat at chess.
Yeah, he was just using it for fun.
Yeah,
it wasn't to do with cheating.
It relaxes me.
That is, it makes me calm when I'm playing chess.
Yeah, I mean, most other sports are just jealous. Like, Indeed. They'd be better baseball players if they just used a vibrator.
That's the secret to winning all the sports.
That's yeah. There's the book, The Secret. Well, this is The Secret too. One page.
If you want to win an Olympic gold medal, here's what you got to do. Sacrifices must be made. So.
Yeah, but there's a legal row between him and the guy that we accused him of cheating, which ended in $100 million lawsuit, which was settled last month.
Wow.
But it was settled, so there's no way they would have settled anywhere near that amount, you would think.
No way. No way.
And plus, how much money is actually in chess that even if he did cheat?
That's legitimately what I was thinking. I was like, how much money is in? I mean, I guess there's money in it, but
you wouldn't think 100 million.
No.
Like, what would they even be selling to get the money in?
Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea.
But yeah, he so Piers Morgan asked him directly, to be clear on the specific allegation, have you ever used anal beads while playing chess? Now, this answer, well, your curiosity is a bit concerning, you know. Maybe you're personally interested, but I can tell you no. Categorically no, of course not. Which, to me, I don't know why you wouldn't just cut out the first bits and just say no.
Oh, you're interested what I use in my butt? Interesting. No, I didn't, by the way. I didn't use it ever. Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like, just get straight to the point with your answer. Otherwise, you're kind of incriminating yourself somehow. So, yeah.
Yeah, so several lawsuits. And we're still no closer.
If you didn't do that, how would somebody just come up with that allegation against you? Like, oh, I know. I'll just say he's sticking anal beads in before the game and then having it, like, some messages sent to him. It's a bit far-fetched.
Well, I think that this has worked quite well and that people should be adapting it. And I think that if you have a rival at work who, I don't know, makes more phone calls than you or has better customer ratings than you, I think it's important that you do accuse them of using anal beads to cheat.
Someone getting a better rank than you are in the sales board this week? Well, guess what?
They're using anal beads.
They are cheating the system. So you should too.
Yes.
I just wonder how many young chess players are now, training with anal beads to work their way towards the next tournament.
In fact, I think that he should be jumping on the bandwagon and getting a personalized deal with it.
Yeah, got a signature model out there.
Yeah, put sign your name on each bead and.
Pose pictures of people at all the tournaments with their beads and your beads, and it's great. It's a great opportunity. Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah. Well, you've been saying for a while that British Airlines is the best airline in the world.
No, I haven't. The word "best" and then the first word in that name of that company. I don't say those two things together.
Well, I think you're going to after this.
Okay.
A married British Airways pilot snorted coke off topless woman's chest before trying to fly.
Mm-hmm.
And then said, I've been a very naughty boy.
Yep. See? Told you. If he's not going to share with everybody on board, I don't think he should be involved in the whole aviation industry.
He was going to fly back from South Africa. He tried to London. He had a night off for downtime in Johannesburg, which I didn't know that Johannesburg was this wild.
Well, now we do.
And then he was scheduled to fly back the next day. But he spent the night indulging in booze, drugs, and women. He boasted in text messages he sent to a flight attendant pal. I've been a very naughty boy, he told her. Never a wise move to message a colleague. Last night I was snorting coke off a woman's breast. When you're married and you're going to fly a plane that she's probably going to be on and probably not going to be too okay with.
I mean, there are good career moves, and then there's what this guy did. So
I don't know. It does kind of like test if she is the ultimate friend, because like if she's willing to go to not say anything when she gets that message. Like, let's just say that you were like gonna get into a truck, and the guy driving the truck messaged you that, hey, last night I was snorting coke off a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, forget the whole cheating and all that part of it. Like, just the idea of they're gonna pilot a plane that you're in.
I mean, it was the next day. He's probably fine. It
was only a 12-hour flight too.
Yeah, there's a co-pilot and all that sort of crack. It's not like he's doing it all by himself. So,
well, he was suspended and flown home as a passenger the following day. He was drug tested at the airport, which he failed, and was subsequently fired. Imagine that's going to be a tough flight home. Like, you have a hangover. You been caught. I mean, I'm guessing the woman. Oh well, I mean, if his wife doesn't know now, she certainly does now that his name is in the newspaper. That's gotta be a rough hangover. Sitting on a 12-hour flight, especially if he was in economy in like a middle seat. Like, you can't expect that they would like kick some out of first class or something for you either if they've had to fire you. It says that it cost the airline $120,000. So I doubt that they're going to be like, oh, let's get him a nice seat.
Yeah, most likely not. But I hope that the flight attendant was just like, fuck you. You didn't bring me out on this awesome adventure. I could have like been part of that. And then so she got like pissed off with him. So revealed to everybody what had happened.
Well,
like,
I mean, it seems like he's a wild one, because it says that in his text messages to the flight attendant, he said that he'd met 2 local men, a Welsh woman on vacation, and a young Spanish bird at a Johannesburg nightclub. After hours of drinking, the group staggered to a hotel bar for a nightcap before they ended up at one of the local men's apartments. Welsh has decided, this is his text message, Welsh has decided that I should actually be her boyfriend. Spanish has hooked up with one of the 2 local lads and is having her tits sucked on the sofa. The girls were dancing topless when the cocaine arrived, Beaton bragged. I've lost my shirt somewhere, and one of the local lads produces a plate with a few lines of coke. So then there's a debate about whose chest is the best to do a bump off. That's the story of how I ended up snorting coke off a girl's tits in Johannesburg. Stayed the night with Welsh. Shagged her for ages. I guess the coke played a part. And then that was so effed, I couldn't even lift my head until gone 2. I guess that's after 2. It was, yeah. Always good situation to be in for your flight.
Yeah. It's a good one. Glad we got the details of the whole party, like who was hooking up with who, what was going on the couch. So that's, you get a full picture of everything. So that's nice.
Yeah. Someone said that, the idea of sending details of his drink and drug session to a stewardess between flights is extraordinarily dumb.
Yes.
The alcohol would no longer have been found in his system, but the Class A drug was. He will never fly again.
Yeah. Silly decision to let everyone know about your narcotics when you're a pilot.
Even to put it into writing it down.
Even if he'd left that part out, though, if he's like, oh, I just went out drinking with these people, and then all that other stuff happened, they've no real grounds for anything, So,
Well, they would have grounds for something that if he, depending on how he described how drunk he was, because he had to fly the next day.
I guess.
And I'm assuming you're meant to be in a completely sober situation when you fly a plane for 12 hours and have slept.
Possibly. Yeah, that sounds like something you would want of a pilot. Like, you haven't been drinking heavily in the last 24 hours, have you?
Did you sleep last night, or were you up last night until 2 shagging a Welsh woman who is not the fit one that you described? Also, got to be a bit awkward for the local guys because there's only one other woman and there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Also, other side note, Welsh women generally not the best. So yeah, I'd love to know.
I don't know about that, but I know. Yeah, basically, if you're going for a job as a pilot at any airline, just be like, I don't drink before I fly. It's a rule I have. And don't text your female stewardess colleagues with all the details because they'll get jealous and tell on you. So.
Yeah. Well, how many takeaway meals is too many to order?
Like at the same time?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably. I mean, like maybe you're having a party or something. Maybe you could have like, it's under 10 anyway is probably the limit.
10. Okay. Well, a woman has been sentenced for fraudulently ordering over 200 takeaways.
See, that's more than 10. So I was right. What was she doing? Why would she, what's going on?
So she got someone else's details and basically was using their card to use Uber Eats.
Oh, beautiful.
The victim had visited the guy's house. Oh yeah, and suggested that they use his bank card for a meal. She then saved the bank details on the app and continued using the card to pay for hundreds of takeaways over the coming months, totaling £5,700.
Good job. Good job.
The weird thing, the victim was informed by a mutual friend that she'd been using it. So the guy didn't even notice. Now, I don't know about you, but if someone had ordered £5,700 worth of takeaways on my card, I would kind of notice.
I'll be honest with you. If someone ordered $3.99 worth of takeaway that I hadn't ordered, I would notice. I'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" So yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. I've come across these people sometimes like, I didn't notice that my discharge has been coming out for 3 months. It's like, what is wrong with you? Check your fucking bank statement from time to time. So
yeah, I don't get these people that don't notice charges. Like, yeah.
How do you let some girl, sounds like had a one night stand with, who, first of all, why did you give her your card?
It sounds like they didn't even do that. It sounds more like he maybe was hoping to and then bought her a takeaway and then.
Yeah, she wasn't in the mood anymore. She went home with his card details saved in her phone. I mean, yeah, that is kind of silly.
Yeah. Now, how do you steal money from your workplace?
Well, seeing as I don't have any access to the money, I don't have that opportunity. But if I did, I would be sneaky about it. So I don't know. Yeah.
Well, a security screening officer at the airport in the Philippines has been caught stuffing $300 inside her mouth to steal it on CCTV.
Okay. There you go. That's a way of doing it.
So yeah, so it's alleged that she put $300 worth of cash in her mouth when she was suspected of stealing from a departing Chinese passenger. And yeah, it's caught on CCTV. Because the airport issued a no pocket policy for security personnel in March following several incidents of passenger theft.
Okay. All right.
So her way to get around it was to stuff it in her mouth.
I mean, that's not going to be good in lots of ways. But good try. I mean, if you're going to steal money, don't do it in the view of a CCTV camera. So airport's probably not the best place to do such a thing. Just guessing.
Yeah, and also money is notoriously very dirty because it changes hands a lot. So if there's one thing you're not going to want to put in your mouth, it's cash.
Can't ever complain about anything else. She can't use that excuse for anything else. She can't be like, I'm not putting that in my mouth. You're like, well, you put money in your mouth, so everything else is free game. So, she's she set herself up there. But yeah, definitely don't put money in your mouth, I would say, is the takeaway from this. Because you get caught, you got to give the money back. You got to then, find other places to put the $300.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Creepy that, you have to even worry about that, to be honest.
Yeah.
So she actually turned around to avoid a CCTV camera, not knowing that she was facing another one.
Okay. Unlucky.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you're you just get caught blatantly swallowing cash. Now, how would you handle going to jail with work?
I don't know.
This is a very interesting one because, if you're only going for a short time, so in this case, it's 1 month.
Okay.
So the actual thing says, if you had to go to jail for a month, would you tell your employer?
It's tricky because you'd have to be like, I'm not going to be at work for a month.
Yeah.
Then the day you get out, you'd have to be like, all right, I'm going back to work. So, first day, you probably might want a day off or something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'd handle that, to be honest.
Doesn't explain what the job was, but it says that they're expecting 1 month short thing. And yeah, that they want to try to just say that they need a 1 month sabbatical.
I mean,
for
that
personal
works.
matters.
Yeah.
So it's annoying that you wouldn't include what you did into the
yeah
article.
Why
if you're going to ask people
for 1 month, what is the crime you've committed, sir?
Yeah.
Sentence. I want to know. So.
But I mean, absolutely. If you're already committed a crime, you may as well. I mean, I don't even know if they if you actually have to tell them.
Possibly.
Because it's not going to be like there's a thing in your contract that says you must alert us. I mean, I'm sure there's some around if you've been arrested for being drunk or something that affects the job.
Yeah.
But for random jobs, I feel like just lie. Yeah. I will need 3 years off work for a personal reason.
I have a medical issue that I need to take care of urgently. I will be out of work for 6 weeks. So,
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
6 weeks you can easily pull off, but like 6 months.
yeah, that's it's a bit different.
I have a thing that I need to take care of for 3 months.
Yeah, I'll be back though.
Don't worry about me and do not call to follow up.
Yeah. Also, probably don't read the newspaper for the next couple of weeks, just in case.
Imagine the crocodile guy was like, I'm going to be busy for like the next 12 months. So I'm going to need to take a pause, but I love the work here. So I absolutely love it. Like, just love being around the animals.
Yeah, love the animals, all the animals.
Can't wait to come back to them. I'm really going to miss them. But
Yes, sir.
12 months, hopefully 9, if I can be good, get good behavior.
Depending on how it goes, I'll see you in 9 to 12 months.
6 of good behavior.
Sweet.
Well, finally, now this is a bit of a conundrum.
Okay.
My boyfriend had sex with his dying female friend
Okay.
as a final wish. Am I wrong for being mad?
Well, the thing is, she was dying, but after they had sex together, she's no longer dying, and everything's good, and she comes over every Thursday. So, I don't know. I mean, how would you feel if it was the other way around? It's.
Well, I mean, you'd want to film it. And
I feel like you're helping somebody at their, because they're dying and all that. So you're being a good Samaritan, helping them out. I don't think you can be criticized too much for it, especially if she's really hot. So,
well, it does make it awkward like when bad things happen. Like people are like, there's anything we can do? So sorry. You're like, well, there's one thing. I've always wanted to.
Yeah. You're like, look, she was dying. It was her last request. She was like, if you could just do that for me one time, that would be great. So like 3 times later, I was like, there you go. It's
I mean, it'd even just be fun, like if it's like female to female, like.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I find your husband quite attractive, and he did get that penis enlargement surgery, so.
The way you told me Steve was really good in bed. Well, I'm gonna try that out one more time. That'd be great.
Yeah, especially as Rob can't get it up anymore, so I'd like one last orgasm before I die.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna need you to be in the corner watching it all.
And feel free to make money off the video after I'm gone. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't care at that point.
Yeah, at that point it's all good. But yeah.
And tell me how much you love it while it's happening.
I mean, it's an interesting one because I feel like there's lots of guys out there who've been like, well, look, I'm dying, but it's my last request. I need you to do this for me. Their wife is like, you're not dying. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he wouldn't have done it unless he wanted to. Let's just own up to that. So.
Yeah. It says it was probably something like how she didn't want to die a virgin.
Okay.
My boyfriend didn't tell me that he had sex with his dying friend. We were together when it happened. He's still depressed about her death. I feel jealous and I don't know what to do. I'm confident that he was never attracted to her. They never had a relationship beyond that. She did have a secret crush on him, though. She was the little sister of their friend group. My boyfriend and I had never even had sex all the way then. To clarify, he didn't lose his virginity to her, but she did lose her virginity to him.
Okay.
We were also best friends before we ended up together. I think it's unfair to be so black and white about this, she added. Well, after reading the comments from other Redditors, the girlfriend confronted her boyfriend about his infidelity and shared a detailed update. She said her boyfriend didn't say anything because he didn't want to break up and now disapproves of his own actions.
Okay.
He didn't want to hurt me, but he did anyway because he didn't talk until now. The guilt is part of why his mental health is awful.
Okay.
My boyfriend said that if he could, he would have asked me for permission then. He would have respected my decision and wouldn't have done it, though a part of him would also feel guilty about not fulfilling his friend's wish when she dies. The boyfriend also admitted that he only slept with his friend because she was dying and claims she made the first move. He wouldn't have done it in other circumstances. It wasn't romantic for him. It was a spur of the moment because of strong emotions. He didn't get to ask me for permission because it happened exactly at the moment. I think it's so messed up that sleeping with him specifically was one of the dying girl's dreams. Maybe she just didn't care anymore because she was going to leave us anyway. I'm still conflicted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's saying all the right things. He's like, I'm sorry, I wouldn't do it again unless I was asked by somebody in the moment and had a second to go through with it. But yeah. So I don't know. Cut the guy some slack. He's struggling. He's like, had sex with a woman. Damn it.
Well, I think that it poses a situation that, let's just say that you're a guy who has a female friend who's dying. You may as well go for it because what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know.
Also, very weird. It doesn't explain how she came to find out.
Yeah, it doesn't. Sounds like maybe he got too guilty and told her. Or maybe something happened in that session. He was like, oh, it'd be cool if you could do this because she did it when I slept with her that time because she was dying. It's really good. So.
She's just like, yeah, she was dying and then so I slept with her and then yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Also, like, when she was dying, was she like dying for a long time or did she perhaps have an accident and he was there and he's like, well, I've already killed you, may as well.
Well, there you go.
Also, even more awkward, right? Let's just say that she's about to die.
Mm-hmm.
He does this.
Yeah.
And then she cocks it either partway through or right after.
Oh, yeah.
Now, how do you explain how his seed is there?
Well, she had a dying wish, and she, I was just trying to help her out. It's not my fault. There you go. Yeah. Be careful in those situations. That's what I will say. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just had an idea that even I could not say out loud. It was so.
There's a lot of firsts on this show.
Well, yeah, no. There's a line that probably should not be crossed.
Yeah.
To go to the hospital and find people.
Just, hi, are you dying? I offer my services.
I'll do it for free. Don't tell my girlfriend.
Yeah, we can't tell her. But I mean, hey, maybe it's maybe that's a gap in the market. We're always looking for new business opportunities.
The dying gigolo.
Are you on the way out? Do you have one wish? Because
Dave, the dying gigolo, is your man. Giving you the right care you need in your moment of need.
Morally, you're helping somebody who's needs help. So you're
giving back.
Yeah.
Imagine starting a charity.
So what do? Well, I run a non-profit. It's giving back to the community.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. Yeah. We we hire gigolos and hookers for dying people.
Yeah. Under the bravado of it's all just helping people.
I mean, it's got to happen, right? Like, let's just say that you have a son who's 20. Obviously, he's your son, so he's a virgin.
Sure. Yeah.
And he's about to die. As if you wouldn't buy him a session.
I mean, like, yeah, get them all in, all the ladies.
No matter what the scenario is, he's having. Even if I found that out, I would contribute to that. Like, that would be a charity I would get behind. Like, if you were like my son.
That is a charity that is going to be funded completely by men. There will be no female donations to this charity. But that's
I think
fine.
there would be. Enough women would get behind it.
Well, let's test it out. Design the website, we'll get it going.
Yeah, it's like Make-A-Wish for very specific audience.
Dying people.
Yeah. Surely there has to be a dying people Make-A-Wish hookers.
I mean, that's what I think we've hit gold right here, to be honest. So
I mean, even if you're a 16-year-old who's gonna die, like, surely Make-A-Wish, that would be your thing, right? Like,
you want to go to Disneyland? Not exactly what I'm thinking.
Well, I do want to go to Disneyland, but on the way there, I do want to get a blowjob from Paris Hilton, or whoever your celebrity crush is. Imagine bringing in celebrities and being like, well, we're a little bit of a different Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
There is actually a case from Australia from 2001 where child psychologists in Australia have condemned a colleague's decision to allow a 15-year-old boy with terminal cancer to have sex with a prostitute before he died. Now, I am on that employee side. Like, good on him. Or her.
Why not? It's not the end of the world, so it's totally fine.
I mean, it is very illegal and whatever, but at the same time.
But it shouldn't be in that scenario. If you've got things like that and you're 15, should the laws actually like count?
Imagine like that's the reason why you got fired from your job and you have to explain. I'll give you some references. They gotta bring up some stuff, so I do have to explain that. Look, I did buy. Technically, I bought a child prostitute. Okay. Yes, technically, I did, but
for the right reasons. That's the key. You got to remember that.
Yes, this show does not condone that activity, even though we believe it's right.
It's literally written in our terms and conditions that we condone that sort of thing. So
there's a There's even a thing in this article. It says, when the boy's psychologist canvassed opinion among colleagues, he said there was an initial suggestion to organize a whip around to pay for a prostitute.
Nice. On the office message board, birthday party, fundraising for hooker. Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, it is going above and beyond.
Yeah. That kid's gonna appreciate the effort you went to. So
yeah. I mean, it may legally be wrong and whatever other reasons it's wrong, but it would be so good to be like, to get a job and then explain, look, I'm gonna have to let you know that I did get fired for buying a child prostitute, but hear me out.
I had good intentions. Felt like it was the right thing to do at the time. Everything that he was going through. There you go.
Yeah. Well, on that note, gotta organize a whip around.
Yes, we got it going. GoFundMe will, I'm sure, chip in.
I don't think you could use GoFundMe because...
No, probably not. We'd have to disguise it, be like we're trying to buy little Jimmy a experience. Anyways, we'll discuss it more in future, and I hope you don't watch any more of that penis enlarging video. So
it's been closed for a long time and will never be opened again.
Well, you enjoy that and have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon, man.
Yeah.